In this video, I want to explore the history of the person. When evaluating if a person is good for you, is right for you, the right person for you to join with and create a family, it is important that you check out the person's family history and relationship history. During biblical times, there was a lot of emphasis placed on the type of family the daughter-in-law or the son-in-law was going to come from. Because these people were not just going to get married in isolation. The families were going to join. And the parents knew and understood that to a large extent, the people who are going to get married would replicate the type of family that they are from. Now, Peter Gerlach of stepfamilyhelp.org makes a very interesting point. And the point that he makes, he says that depending on whether or not you are from a low nurturance or high nurturance family, in other words, if there was a lot of nurturing, care, love, attention, proper discipline within your family, then you're more likely to replicate that type of family. If you're from a low nurturance family where there was a lot of conflict, a lot of abuse, there wasn't attention given to the children, then you're very likely to replicate such environment in your family. So this is why it is important for you to understand the family history, the dynamics, and the influences that affected or affects who you are and who this person is. Now, we do not normally think about these things. However, it impacts us and it is subconscious and it is there. And you need to be aware of this. How can you do this? Obviously, you can visit the family. You could check out the culture. You could ask around. You could observe. You could talk to the parents, talk to the sibling, and get a sense of what type of family the person is from. Let me just also talk about the relationship history, because people's pattern of relationship, what type of relationship this person usually or used to or have been involved with. Now, especially in this day and age, there are more and more people who are becoming Christians. They get converted. However, the person had a history before they got converted. It is not uncommon for people with all kinds of sordid history to become Christians. So you have people who had drug addiction, you would have people who probably even had same-sex or same-gender relationships. Now, if you don't know this, then you can walk into a situation or get involved in a situation that can be very messy. So it is important that you know the relationship history of this individual. And, you might be shocked to know that there are people who will probably have gone through gender change, gender reassignment. So, although this is very remote, it is not past possibility. Another important thing that you need to be aware of is the current relationship status of this individual. The reason why I'm speaking about that, I have known of issues where people are in the process of either getting divorced, they're separated, and they see someone that they like. Even last week, a friend of mine who is in the process of getting divorced, who have been separated from his wife for a long time, was asking me about such issue. There's a girl that he likes, and I said to him, well, look, it is very important that you become available, both emotionally available, which I think he is, and legally available. It becomes very messy if someone gets entangled emotionally with you, or if you get entangled emotionally with someone who, For all intents and purposes, you cannot marry until you can see the divorce certificate. It is important that you do not get romantically involved with the person.